In this lesson, we're going to discover the 3 parts of the voice and the 3 rules for singing, as well as the first exercise. So let's talk about the 3 parts of the voice. Now, these are the 3 main parts that go into making your instrument work. There are lots of other parts to the voice, but we're going to focus on first just the main 3 parts that are used to understand how the voice works. So the first part is actually your belly and what's called your diaphragm. Right here, this is a cartoon picture of a person standing sideways, facing sideways. The first area here is your belly and your diaphragm, and this is the power source for your voice. This gives you enough air to make it sound like you want it to. So that's the first area of our voice that we're going to work on. The second area is the inside of the mouth. So basically the inside of your mouth creates the actual tone on how the voice actually sounds. And so we're going to focus that second on that area of your voice. And then the third area is your lips and tongue, because they go into making consonant sounds. So they are also involved in producing the sound of your voice. So this program is divided up into exercises to become an expert at all 3 of these parts of your voice. So we're going to have exercises for part number 1, part number 2, and part number 3, and over time each one builds on the other and they all work together so you can get the most out of your voice and become an expert at using each of these 3 areas of your voice. So there's 3 kind of main rules that we want to talk about as far as your approach to singing and learning how to sing. Okay? They're really simple. Rule number 1 is to always remember to relax all the muscles of your face, your neck, and your tongue. Okay, this is just going to allow you to sing at your best as you're developing your voice. So if you start to feel tense in any of those areas, it's time to really focus on just relaxing those muscles. Okay? When you're using your voice in the best way possible, it should feel relaxing. There shouldn't be much tension at all in any of those areas. So rule number 1, relax all the muscles of your face, your throat, and your tongue. Okay? Rule number 2 is to don't care how it sounds. Now I know that might sound a little funny, but we don't want to care how it sounds as we're working on our voice, because we really don't have an accurate picture of what the actual sound is out here. So focus more on relaxing those muscles as you're doing these exercises. And sometimes it might not sound like you think it should sound as you're doing these exercises, but know that we're actually developing over time. This is going to develop your voice in to sound the absolute best that it possibly can. And rule number 3 is to sing as much as possible for fun, remembering rules 1 and 2. Okay, it's really important to remember to have fun with these exercises, to have fun with everything that you're learning, and to sing as much as possible. And as long as you're relaxing all of your muscles and you're really focused on the feeling of it, you're going to be doing great with all of these. So now let's learn the first exercise. This is called breathing exercise 1. Okay? And this, again, we're going to focus first on area number 1 of your voice, which is your belly and your diaphragm. Right now with this exercise, we're just going to focus on the belly. And this is just 2 steps to how to take a proper breath. Okay? So we're going to really get good at this. Really simple steps, but remembering how to do this and remembering to do this is one of the keys to give you as much power as you want to sing. So step number 1 is to relax your belly out. So you basically want to let your belly go out as you inhale, okay? And you want to think of it as relaxing the muscles out and letting it go out as the air comes in. You're going to fill it up like a balloon. So your belly's going to expand. You're not going to push it out. You're going to relax it out and let it fill up with air. So your belly here is going to actually be relaxing out as you fill up with air and fill it up. And then step number 2 is to push the belly in while you exhale. Okay, just those 2 steps, and then you do it again. Okay, so that's one breath. Is step 1, relax the belly out and let it fill up with air, and then push the belly in to exhale. Okay, we want to really make sure that you're staying relaxed as you inhale, and then you're actually going to push the muscles in to exhale. It's a little different than we normally breathe as we're just walking around, and so this is one of the differences in breathing while you sing. So we want to actually create this into a habit. So we want to be doing steps 1 and step 2 enough times that it just becomes the natural way that you breathe while you sing. So again, step 1 is to relax your belly out, and you'll see it come out, or you want to actually put your hand down here so you actually feel it coming out. And not pushing it out, you're just relaxing it out, letting it fill up with air, and then actually push the belly in to exhale. So let's do this right now. So relax your belly out, and then push it in to exhale. That's 1 correct repetition, okay? So what we'll do is we'll do 9 of those for a total of 10 repetitions, and then we're going to put an X in your skill mastering chart for each block of 10 correct repetitions. This is what you're going to do with your coach, and over the next week here you'll get 100 correct repetitions on this, what we call belly out breath, and this will be something that you'll just naturally do when you sing. So again, the steps are relax the belly out, fill up with air, and then push the belly in to exhale. Okay? Go ahead now and work with your coach to do at least 1 to 3 blocks worth of repetitions, and then you can complete the rest of the repetitions at home this week, and you'll be an expert at this breathing 1 exercise.